12, 13 and 17. It was great to partner with Team Zeeman during the kickoff and the sprint day of this SDG Challenge. And we are very curious about the end result. Wish you good luck with the pitch. Bye.
I'm Anwa and I'm from the EOS.
Hi, I'm Katrina and I'm from the Hague University.
Hi, I am Ryan and I'm from Hogeschool Rotterdam.
I'm Elke and I'm from Fontes.
Hi, I'm Maya from Zuid University.
I'm Sander van Trooij from Avans University.
We want to enhance Zeeman's visibility by incorporating sustainable principles which would be beneficial for both the people and the planet, and we have found a great fit. So, are you ready?
According to the Cambridge Dictionary, the definition of sustainability is the quality of causing little to no damage to the environment and therefore being able to continue for a long time. We all understand living sustainably is difficult. For example, the clothes that we all wear. The key to making more conscious choices is having sustainable options more readily available. Today, Arawa and I will be discussing the next step in Zeeman's sustainable journey.
Zeeman wants to create a new visible partnership, as it's currently the case that their current partnerships aren't widely known to their customers. The challenge that was presented to us by Zeeman was to find a new sustainable partnership that not only aligns with their own core values, but also has a direct benefit to the sustainable development goals. Our journey to the solution. Well, our journey started with contacting entrepreneurs in India, and then we looked into the lengths of blockchain. Well, we eventually found the solution after talking to some key figures in the Dutch ethical goods business, as they gave us some insight to the industry.
This is where we are proud to introduce our solution, a partnership between Zeeman and the Wereldwinkel on their campaign, Koop een betere wereld. A study conducted by Dossier de Berzam showed that 53% of the Dutch population indicated that sustainable or socially responsible goods are important when purchasing products and services. Not only does the Wereldwinkel carry some of the core values that Zeeman has, they also have an established public image as an ethical and sustainable retailer and has the visibility that Zeeman is looking for in their future partners. Not only this, but the Wereldwinkel is actually also looking to take a step back in their role and allow other businesses to carry on their sustainable practices, and we believe that Zeeman is fit to do so. Realistically, we would like to see this collaboration in Zeeman shelves during the autumn to winter season to give them the summer to discuss and set up realistically this collaboration. We would then suggest them starting with small amounts of stocks and product range in stores nationally before introducing larger product range internationally.
The Wereldwinkel stocks products from all over the world with amazing stories. Zeeman would highlight these stories by implementing the monthly sustainable heroes. You can see an example of this. The coaster made by women in Nepal at Thailand is actually an initiative by the Sjaal met een Verhaal initiative, and it would be a great way to highlight the amazing stories that they have.
Using the monthly sustainable heroes, we would suggest them initially setting them up as kassakoopjes, so they can place them by the kassa and set up a QR code where customers can take out their phone, scan the QR code, and it will lead them to a website where they can read more about the sustainable process behind it, as well as the amazing stories of the people and the product.
In this image, you can see what the implementation process will look like, starting with the input. Zeeman and the Wereldwinkel will work together to sell ethical products in all Dutch Zeeman stores. After that, they will find a way to ensure that the transportation of the goods will be as eco-friendly as possible, and they will carefully select all the products as to avoid a surplus in inventory. We want the Koop een betere wereld hashtag to go viral to trigger more people to start buying sustainably, and this will lead to the possibility of implementing this idea internationally in all Zeeman stores in Europe. As for the potential impact, well, this idea will benefit 3 SDG goals: the responsible consumption, partnership for the goals, and the economic growth and good jobs. Why? That's quite simple, because this idea consists of a partnership, a sustainable one, selling ethical goods, and this will lead to an increased amount of products that need to be manufactured, which will also boost the economy.
In terms of the sector, we're hoping to actually inspire other members of the textile sector community to start using sustainable practice and selling sustainable products. In terms of society, given that we're trying to make it a more mainstream product line, we're hoping to attract new consumers to it.
More and more people are choosing to buy sustainable products, by implementing this idea, Zeeman will make sure that all people's needs are being catered to, also in low discount stores. Also in low budget stores, excuse me. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your presentation, and also indeed also then thank you Zeeman for providing these students the opportunity for the second time to get involved into your organization and to help you reach the goals that you have. So thanks again, Team Zeeman. We have jury questions that are, and there's even a hand raised at this point. That really means that there's a burning question. So Evie, what would you like to ask the team of Zeeman?
Thank you for your presentation, and it's not just a question, it's also I want to congratulate Zeeman with this wonderful idea, because actually I'm working together with the Wereldwinkels on this Koop een betere wereld campaign, so that's really interesting to see. And my question would be, you mentioned it a little bit, but of course the Zeeman concept is maybe a little bit different from the Wereldwinkel concept. The goods are considered quite expensive. How do you mix that, or how do you sell it to Zeeman?
Thank you for your question. So we had a discussion with Arnold van Vliet, who was helping us during this process. We actually discussed the types of products that we would like to sell in the Zeeman stores and the types of products they also want to sell. So obviously it's important for us that each of these products have their own story and have that sustainable background, but we also understood that given their current price range, we also want to make sure that the products that we sold and the products that we actually showed earlier in the presentation fit within that price range. But overall, we found the most important part to be the stories behind it, as well as then continuing negotiations between the Wereldwinkel and their supply chain and Zeeman's supply chain. Thank you.
Yeah.
May I add to that? Yeah, so exactly what Maya said, we already looked into the products that are currently being sold by the Wereldwinkel, so we already looked in what products might fit into the Zeeman's brand, not just what fits into their catalog, but also in the price ranges. And we found quite a few products that are sold beneath €5. And of course, once we will be buying this in wholesale, we're expecting to have some sort of discount. But our starting point was definitely looking at products that aren't too expensive, especially since we're students. We're also very aware of what budget looks like. So,
Thank you so much. And again, an invitation to contact me to see if I can help anywhere.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Perhaps there's room for one short question. Yes, Volker, you have your hand raised. What would you like to ask?
Thanks for your presentation. Did you dream about your how a Zeeman shop in 10 years would be if they implement their solution?
I have not actually dreamt about this.
That is open and transparent, yes.
Although I do have a feeling I might be tonight. Our starting point will be to sell this in the Netherlands specifically, but my hope is that this will be an international concept. So in all stores throughout Europe, there will be some sustainable products, as most people with a smaller budget won't really have access to it in usual stores. So my hope is that also people with a smaller budget will be able to buy sustainable products for not too much money. That's what my ultimate goal would be. So that's what Zeeman would be doing in 10 years, basically.
Yes, thank you so much. So put your hands together for Team Zeeman. Thank you so much. All right. We have two more. So let's